for the fifth fucking time, it's Morgan Freeman from Columbus, Ohio, here to present you with the King Kaleb Podcast, the greatest podcast on demand. 5 stars.
Possibly the first to say I got it honest. Turn the 504 into a block, this shit ain't rocket science. Got this shit down to a T. Broken poster did this big, got power dope in the strig. How you get out doing 3? Still getting hit off on consignment for the duty free. Difference between you and me, how long it take to move a key. My life is what it look like when God favors you. If you know what I made it through, then you can understand how we got the upper hand and how that bubble beans navy blue. You do what you do to get paid, I do what I get paid to do.
Fonzie. And welcome back, folks, to the greatest show to ever be made here episode. Let me click this out of the King Kaleb Podcast, episode 144. Of course, I'm your host with the most. Your lights can live in lavish. I fucking whistled. Killing the shit. Don't need no practice. King Kaleb here, as always, flankered by my co-host in the dark. And we're back at it again to talk our shits. New studio, our living room. Finally, the studio living room. We bust out on yours. Turn the lights off and just have the camera light and that shit. Cause fuck it. Because the lighting is terrible and you can see in our mirror it reflects. It's all fucked up. And then the lighting and whatnot of the fucking laptop guy. So we're gonna do it like this. No one else is at home. That's why we're doing it in the living room area, just for shits and giggles to try it out. Tuesday evening. I don't think we've ever recorded during this time, so let's see how excited and geeked and retarded this goes. Another week goes by where I say another week goes by. Folks, we're back at it again with this same podcast. Don't be alarmed. Back in the studio room. When we were recording downstairs, our dad came back right when we fucking started recording. So we'll keep that in for you guys for the comedy purposes. But I'm back at it again, live in the room, studio room, to talk random shits that usually occur in one's life. That's on this podcast. So yeah, work is always work. I was lurking on my own self there. I was like, but yeah, work is work. Just bullshit here, bullshit there, actual shit in our parking lot. Shout out to the homie Shane. He says he watches the podcast. This will be the indication if you know, or if you do, by hearing the shout out. But yeah, man, we're talking after he got off of work outside out front of the store where the parking lot is, and this old crackhead, this is an actual thing that happened here, this old crackhead came in to return something or do some stupid shit. He came back outside, walked, like crippled old man, walked behind a car that was facing us, thankfully, popped a squat, pulled his pants down, shitted and pissed in the parking lot, folks. This is I still can't believe my fucking eyes that we witnessed that. I just see like liquids leaking down. I'm like, what the fuck? I know he's not shitting. And Shane's like, yep, he's shitting. He's just shitting. Stay off drugs, kids. That's all I can explain. That's all I could say. Like, that's the only thing justifiable. You need Jesus. What does the Bible really teach? I'm praying for all of you, because what the fuck? And then he took off his shirt as if he was going to use that to wipe his ass, but he didn't. So he was just like curling around his shirt. I don't know why, but. And that happened yesterday, so I'm glad we waited on the podcast to do that. Sorry for the people who get queasy hearing shit like that. I didn't give you a fair warning, but yeah, other than that, other than people shitting in our parking lot, I think it's all right, you know. The managers aren't too annoying. Some are, but yeah, it's whatever. Customers stupid as ever, you know, just wanting peppermint oil and shit that you know good and well no one sells. It's not real. You gotta make it yourself. But yeah, people, I don't get it, man. People wonder why I just stay in my own realm. I can't handle this shit, man. I just don't know what the fuck. what society has become now. It's just... Eric, bring us back to real life. Bring us back to some type of normalcy. What's going on with you?
Gotta take a drug test.
What? Care to explain anything you ever say? Just one time. No. As always, folks, this has been... Okay.
I gotta take a drug test for my job at Coda. I'll fix your fucking bus. As my hair begins to thin. Gotta do that shit whenever I didn't get the email for it. I had to get a physical done. I might just skip out on work this week, I'm gonna be honest. Because I don't have papers. I'm illegal.
Ready to sign the papers? Papers. Papers.
Haven't really been up to much, though, with life. Work last week was just boring. Nothing really happened. Other than some dude come in and like, hey, you guys see my phone? Like we'd be actively watching. I stole it and sold it for crack. But in all seriousness, nothing has happened. I'm going to the Haunted Hoochie Thursday. You'll find out about it.
Do a vlog, please, for the people.
I get to see strippers with my grandpa and my step-uncle.
Who?
Steven.
I guess, technically, that's what he is.
My grandpa and my step-uncle. I get to see strippers with them, and then I get to get scared shitless with them.
Haunted Hoochie. That name will never not be funny to me.
You wanna come?
Not at all. But
you too scared?
No, I don't like people. Again, I'd be around random idiots. The only people that go there are just degenerates anyway. That's all it attracts. It's just fucking morons.
Yeah.
So we're just here.
Why aren't you going then?
We're just here. I thought I described that enough for you guys. But yeah, what were you saying? You said something before that I wanted to piggyback on. It might have just been the name thing. But yeah, folks, we're live sway. I guess Halloween's happening, and football's football, folks. You know, I'm just living, enjoying that as much as I can, watching as many games as I can. Again, man, we're weeks in the season. I don't think you're gonna get any in-depth conversations from me. I have my opinions and my takes and my outlooks and shit, but it's who cares? I don't really care if anyone agrees or not with me. It doesn't matter. But yeah, folks, just been chilling, man. What the fuck what do you want from me? I don't know what you guys expect. 6 years in this podcast. What's gonna change? I'm more chill, I guess. So that's for the better. Ranting to two people about Hillary Clinton. There's no point in doing that. Speaking of, I finally need to address that 6 years later in this podcast. I wrongfully said she was born in Arkansas. She's born in Illinois or whatever. But
what?
Sometimes I go back in the podcast and I was doing a rant about how people shouldn't complain as much when Trump won the first time, well, the only time, about how Hillary would she be any better, which, I mean, I don't, that's up for you guys. I don't care, but
probably not.
The whole point of my thing was, like, it doesn't matter who's president. That was the gist. And I was saying how she's also racist, or could be, because she's from Arkansas, but that's Bill Clinton. I just assumed Hillary Clinton was also from Arkansas because they're married, but nevertheless, Louisiana is killing Appalachian State. So yeah, when Kaleb was right, when Kaleb was wrong, so I can go back and correct myself, as everyone should, you know, in the years to come. Especially when you're seeing people like John Gruden.
In the kitchen with Eric on, or cooking in the kitchen with Eric on this channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you whispering?
You guys are gonna get a bit of a time skip on the next episode of that. I'm going to do it when we move out. Next episode will be when we move out after I take in some culinary classes.
3 years from now.
Yes.
What'd you call him earlier? John Gruden. How'd you say his name?
What's his name?
Gruden. You said Gradon or
Grundell.
Grundell?
Grundon.
Yeah, John Grundon. Hey, people, don't email homophobic slurs. How about do that? It's not too bad of a thing to not do. Or email topless pics. On the company email, what are we doing? Like, I don't... Use your phone, people. Your phone.
Literally just don't fucking be racist or
More, well, that too, but I mean...
It's really that easy.
But if that's too difficult for you, don't... don't be racist and homophobic on a fucking email. Company-wide email thread. Wild Shit by John Grundon? I already forgot how you said it. That's going to be the title of the podcast. So what is it? How did you say it? Grundon.
It really isn't hard to be
Here.
not racist.
You'd think.
I completely understand being homophobic, though.
No, here we go.
Fucking get it. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, Dave Chappelle over here. Watch this one Dave Chappelle fucking stand up.
I've seen at least 2 or 3.
That dude's afro was fucking pristine. Skechers, that's what it'll do. Yeah, Skechers will help up the afro. You know what else will help up your afro? Are fine folks at Mericha Ramen. Of course, Mericha Ramen comes in many delicious, savory, scrumptious, tasty flavors. We're talking about chicken, picante, beef, oriental, roasted chicken, roasted shrimp, all that good, delicious shit. He finally closed the door, I think. Beef, lime flavored shrimp he just got out. Yakisoba, Taste of Asia, our new golden soy sauce flavor. All you folks got to do is whisper to any cashier, Mix God, save you 99% off all fucking Mericha Ramen purchases. Yes, this is official. Mericha Ramen, folks, when you're broke as shit. So yeah, folks, we got done watching that Dave Chappelle stand-up. It's pretty funny. Kind of old man, goofy jokes at some points, but that's just what he is now at 50. Trying to get canceled by everyone because this is his last special on Netflix, and I'm guessing, or what he was saying. So it's a watch, I guess, if you like comedy, if you like Dave Chappelle, obviously. If you're sensitive, highly sensitive, I'd advise you not to. But yeah, either way, just been chilling, folks, watching foosball, wrestling, doing the bullshit job, stocking Pop Goes the Weasel Frozen characters. You know, we have Christmas shit already up. The Halloween is beyond on clearance by now. We just have a jack-o'-lantern left and old ass pumpkins that are probably rotten to the core. But other than that, man, we're just living life. I can't complain. Godzilla Phil Swift, ladies and gentlemen. Godzilla Phil Swift. But yeah, folks, I'm just loving life, living life. Hopefully you guys can feel the same way in some realm. I always try to stress this. Life is not that hard to enjoy, folks. And there's nothing greater than life. So please, for the love of God, or whatever you believe in or don't, or whatever the fucks, try and enjoy your life. Eric, you got any closing statements? I guess I don't know how long this fucking podcast has happened. Any look forward to's, what to watches, rants, raves.
I'm gonna start November early.
No one needs to know what a 17-year-old guy does. Okay.
What else?
What?
What did you say?
I would hope anything else. Rants, raves, what to watches, what's coming soons. Anything for you?
I've made absolutely no progress in life.
That's goes without saying. That's why I haven't really said shit else. No? Okay. This is yeah, folks, this has been the greatest podcast you've ever listened to. Episode 144 of the King Kaleb podcast. As always, folks, like, Subscribe, share, tweet, farmers only, black people meet, J-Date, Christian Mingle, all that stupid.
You think somebody could watch all of our podcasts in one day?
No.
How long are they? Well, we have some that are like half an hour, and then we have some that are like 2 minutes.
None's been 2 minutes. We have one that's for sure there's two that's for sure an hour, over an hour.
2-hour specials.
And then my earlier ones used to be at least 20 minutes. So I've done a 30-minute, 52-minute ones, and then like if you count the football ones now, it would be physically impossible. Because I've been doing this for 6 years. You gotta remember. I took a whole year break off, but then I came back again, and that's do the math on that. Tuesday podcast, very unconventional. It's probably come out Wednesday night anyway. The schedule is just how it is, folks. No one watches this shit anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Like, subscribe, share, tweet, farmers only, black people meet, J-Date, Christian Mingle, all that stupid shit I utter out of my mouth per usual in this here podcast, _King Kaleb. Almost got a pick. On Twitter, don't post shit. I just like wrestling, like memes, and black people Twitter shit, King Kaleb Dugout on Instagram. Your bitch already follows me until I unfollow her, and then she gets mad and unfollows me. So, Eric, call yourself out.
I wonder what you would look like with a wallet.
Probably not good. My hair couldn't grow that long anyway, but.
Ken_Cucho4 on Instagram. Go follow me for the greatest memes and moments in my life. I'm gonna grow a mullet.
I was just gonna say your dumbass probably. Well, yours wouldn't be curly. It's just like a fucking puff ball. It would just look like a Cheetos puff in the back of your head.
And you saw how long my hair gets.
That's what I'm saying.
When I let it grow out, like I had the afro, and it was like.
But it's just not curly at all. Just Cheetos puff.
Ken_Cooch.
What the fuck?
On Storyfire. Well, when I got it wet and I just didn't pick it out, it was like the same length. It was like down here, but it was all.
Are you Fabio? Can you hurry the fuck up?
I'm done, but I gotta rip some ass. So
dumbass podcast, dear God. As always, we'd like to apologize for anyone we did not offend in this your fucking podcast. This has been your boy King Kaleb here, signing